Welcome to the slop farm. Enjoy the video.
You start at the passenger rear, jack and support the car safely. Do not rely on the jack alone. Once the wheel is off, you will remove the lower fastener first so the shock can pivot. Make sure to back off the top nut slightly to relieve preload before attempting removal, and note the orientation for reassembly. This prevents binding and keeps the spring seated correctly. Also, use gloves to keep dirt out of threads and to improve grip. Next, you unbolt the lower mount and let the shock drop out gently. Steady it so the spring or mount doesn't shift suddenly. Once free, compare stroke length and mounting eye positions. You want identical order and orientation. Install the new shock roughly in place, thread the top nut by hand to prevent cross-threading, then align the lower hole. Tighten lower bolt first, then torque the top nut to spec. This sequence keeps preload consistent and prevents a returning click. Finish by torquing fasteners to the specified value. Tightening the lower before finalizing the upper avoids binding. Once done, lower the car, torque the wheel, and perform a slow road test over the bumps that used to click. If you still hear a click, recheck the sway bar links and bushings, then confirm no washer or spacer was left out. Finally, inspect for loose brackets or a misaligned mount. Addressing those usually removes any residual noise. If not, consult a shop for a...
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you today.